Well, hello there, lady. Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sapnewski. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Please know that this is not financial advice. I am only here to entertain you and to remind you to buy on red candles. And today we had the launch of METAMONKEY.AI. In full transparency, they did pay me to review the token a few weeks ago. So we went over their website, and I have to say, like, their utility that's coming down the line is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be wonderful. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But who knows how long that utility is going to really take to kick in, right? So here's the thing, I think everybody was expecting a parabolic launch, but let's talk it out, okay? Now, when I reviewed the token, I was excited about the presale, but I did notice that there was a certain group of people that were really getting hard into this token. Now, there's a reason why this certain sect of people are known as the degens, the degenerates. They get in and they get out. They pull profits and they get out almost immediately. And when I noticed that that community was really getting hard into MetaMonkey AI, in my last live stream, everybody was asking me, Tammy, did you get into the pre-sale? Are you getting into MetaMonkey AI? And I said, no, I didn't get into the pre-sale, and I'm not going to get into this day of launch or even shortly thereafter. And my reason behind it is I'm a patient person. Okay. I'm a very patient person. And I said, I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to pick this up below launch price in probably not that long. I'll wait it out because I think that the utility behind this is absolutely incredible and amazing. And when the metaverse finally kicks in and comes around and is in full swing, this is going to be a major cryptocurrency. Like the utility that they're promising is unbelievable. But I felt like, there was a lot of people in the presale, a lot of these degenerates in the presale, and I felt like it was going to launch, and I felt like it was going to come right back down pretty quick. Well, we didn't get way back down to launch price. Let me just pull this up again. It launched at, I think, 3035, and right now we're at 304125. So I still think I'll be able to get this below launch price, but in a ways, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for it, because here's the good news, right? Like, if you got into the pre-sale, which was completely sold out, and whenever there's pre-sales and they sell out, this is a bad market, right? And a lot of people already invested into the pre-sale, means that there's not going to be that many people to invest once the token is launched. So I didn't think that this was going to have any kind of parabolic spike. And my wallet is doxed. Everybody knows what I do. They see where I put my money, and I'm glad I voiced that in my last live stream. This way, I wanted people to be prepared, because I did review the token, and I said I was thinking about getting into the pre-sale, but then I tweeted that I'm going to, sit this one out. Um, don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. I know a lot of people were hoping for a better launch price. They thought they would be making a lot more. I know the chart says it's down right now because it clicked past midnight, so that's why it says the chart is in the red already. But let me show you the good news. If you did get into the pre-sale and you were hoping for a little bit of a better profit, please know this, keep this in mind, right? They are going to be hitting a bunch of exchanges very soon, like one right after another. So, of course, like every other token that launches, they're going to get on Bitmart pretty quick. And not every other token. I shouldn't have said that. It seems like the majority of tokens, their first exchange is Bitmart. Maybe they don't launch there right away, but usually Bitmart is the first stop. They're launching on Bitmart, they're launching on LBank, and they're launching on BKEX. So they have 3 exchanges already lined up. We know whenever we've seen anything hit Bitmart, it usually does, at least 100% gain. at least. So if you were somebody that was, sitting around waiting for that huge launch price, people anticipate. We've been spoiled with a few launches. We've lucked out, like with Terrarium. We had an Those green candles went crazy with that one. We had a really great launch with that one. And people kind of got spoiled with that, but we're in a different market. People have become more savvy when it comes to investing. They realize that if they get into a pre-sale, they need to pull out their initial investment along with profits right away, which is good. And this is why I thought I'll probably be able to get into this lower than launch price, because I'm a patient woman and I can sit around and wait a few months to get into MetaMonkey AI, because I do believe that, this is going to have major, major potential. And once again, I just want to pull up the website because I would like to show you just how absolutely off the hook, crazy, amazing the utility of this token is going to be whenever the utility finally launches. And listen, we don't know when that utility is going to launch, okay? And that's another reason people aren't patient like me. If the utility is going to be there in a year, people normally are not going to hang out for a year. Look how many people got out of Terrarium because it's was taking too long and they just don't have the patience. Where I'm a very patient woman, so I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to wait for a better price point, and then I'm going to seriously ape in to MetaMonkey AI because, like I said before, we watched this video before. What they are promising to do in the metaverse space, it's absolutely amazing. It's going to be crazy. And I'm very excited to, be able to have that opportunity to get into something like this. If we can start making investments into cryptocurrencies that are going to have any utility in metaverse and Web3, like, come on, this is going to be absolutely everything. So even though I didn't get into the pre-sale, I didn't get into the launch. I you know, Will I? No, I probably won't get into any of the launches like on Bitmart or LBank, but I'm gonna stick around. Like I said, be a patient woman and wait for a good chance to get into this token, because I think the future of this is going to be very, very bright. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm a patient woman. Okay. I'm gonna wait. And what I'm going to do, I usually do this anyway, but whenever I'm getting into something, I usually tweet about it. I'm like, Simon's right for me on this one. I'm banging into this one. And I usually let people know when I sell out of stuff too. I'm like, getting out of this one, clearing out of this one. So I'm pumped, and I wish everybody the best of luck who invested in MetaMonkey AI. Even though we didn't have this parabolic launch, your future is still looking great for MetaMonkey AI. This is one of those tokens that if I did get into the pre-sale, I wouldn't have taken any profits. I would have hodled that baby all the way to the metaverse, because it's one of those tokens that I'm super psyched about. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. I thank you so much for joining me. And remember me, oh God, I keep messing up at the very end. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, please take care of yourself.